Hey soccer fans and future ballers, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of soccer talent with the Moneyball twist. Today we're scouting Diego Kochen, a gem from FC Barcelona's La Masia Academy. Let's see if he has what it takes to make it big. For those new here, I'm Oscar Moneyball and I'm all about spotting the next big thing in soccer. Not only with my eyes, but with data and analytics. Make sure to follow me on X for more insights, updates, and maybe a few off the pitch stories. It's where the real game happens. Click that follow button and let's keep growing this beautiful game together. My role as a scout isn't just watching games, it's about predicting the future of soccer. I look for players who not only have the skills, but fit the modern game's analytic driven approach. In soccer, we have 4 phases of the game: attacking, defending, transitioning into attack, or transitioning into defend. But it's those transitional phases where you often see raw talent shine. Let's see how Diego Kochen fares in these crucial moments. Now he's a goalkeeper. 18 years old, currently playing for Barcelona's Barça Athletic. According to Transfer Market, his market value is 100,000 euros. But let's see if that's under or overvalued. Let's dive deep into the highlights that I'm going to be showing you guys today. Here's what I'm looking for in a goalkeeper. Does he have that Moneyball factor? Is it his shot stopping? Is it his vision, passing accuracy, or something else? His weaknesses. Every player has areas in which they need to improve. In this case, could it be his read of the game, the way he covers the space between him and the last defender? Is it his shot stopping, reaction time? Does he leave the ball to rebound for another player to take a shot on goal? Is his footwork? Does his footwork need some help? And what's his special power? What's that one trait that can make him a star? Is it his, again, shot stopping? Is it his aggressiveness? Is it his ability to help his team progress the ball forward and make offensive actions all the way from him being so far in the back? Let's look into these videos, and this is a highlight reel. Let me start it from the beginning. This is an extended version of his highlights from his game versus Real Union. And I think we're going to set the speed on this for 1.75. Okay, so we'll see a lot of him just passing the ball to his 2 center backs. His passing accuracy in short distances seems pretty accurate. He seems to eliminate the space between him and the defenders very well. Seems to feel comfortable stepping out of his 18-yard box, which is something you really want to see. Transitions the game from left and right pretty good. Seems to have decent footwork, especially in those kind of stressful areas for a goalkeeper. Seems calm and composed. He hasn't really received a lot of pressure yet from the strikers, and there's one that I wanted to see. So he has quick reactions, good shot stopping ability, and it's definitely his defender's job to always be on top of the rebounds that he leaves. It could be that the bounce before it reaches to him threw him off guard. Either way, it's a beautiful stop. Good reaction, way to get up from him and block the second opportunity there. I would love to see him keep that ball in possession instead of leaving the rebound. But like I said, I wasn't there. I'm not in his position. Just the stop alone is amazing. So we keep moving on. Not much you can do there. So I'm not sure what his role is during the build-up. I'm sure he's there to help with the team progressing the ball. Obviously, his role is not really to penetrate lines, to find an open player, get the ball into the final third or the opponent's half. However, it's really important for him to understand the basics of building up. So you have to bait the opponent, and once the opponent takes the bait, there's space that is left when they approach you, similar to what this guy's doing. So this defender is sort of baiting this striker to come up and take the space between them. Obviously, a pass backwards doesn't build up much. However, what I want to point out there is that I think Diego can hold the ball a little longer and bait them. So if the striker comes and tries to put some pressure on Diego, now he has an option where this guy is eliminated and you build up with all this space and you break them down one by one. Real Unión did a great job by not committing to this, as this is definitely, like I said, it's known. However, I would love to see Diego take more risks and not feeling like he has to get rid of the ball so quick. He seems calm, he seems composed, but again, hasn't really had a lot of pressure or physical contact with the opponents, which makes him look really solid. He's comfortable again with short passing. Can do that all day, I think. Left, right, dribble up, get back into shape, play through the center, which is something that Real Unión is not really preventing. They're not really preventing the passes through the center. They're expecting Barcelona to come out through the sides and then back into the center. He's reading the game well. He's ready for his transitions. He's supporting, telling his players to calm down. Great footwork there. Taking the ball from one side to the other and staying ready for the pass. Way to get comfortable on coming out in your 6-yard box, getting that out, maintaining possession. Now there you see, got very, very lucky there. Extremely lucky. Because he had time. There was no need for that pass to be that bad. You had time, you had space, no one's pressuring you. They're creating the space for you. You have this player reading the space. Yes, he's moving. He's checking his shoulders. You have time to make sure that you make this a really good pass. It's about 10 to 15 yards away. Again, no one's really pressuring you. And yeah, your options, your two center backs are basically trapped. You can't make those passes. And so you try to split them and you take a risk here. But these risks can pay off, or they can cause a lot of damage. In this case, you got very lucky there. But hopefully through experience and time, he feels more and more comfortable taking these risks. He's like, get the ball out of here. Get the ball out of here. Don't give it back to me. There you go. Does it again. So he's not afraid to make that pass. It's things that happen in the game. They're definitely outnumbering the two, right? It's a diamond shape that they make during the build-up with the two center backs and Diego there. Even 5v2, 5v3, 5v4. His role there is just to help the team have some balance. Now let's take a look at that shot, his positioning, his stance. Okay. So he observed, he checked his shoulders, he checked his positioning. He's aware that this winger has time and space, willing to take that shot, cuts. Good placement. Now he's off his weak foot there, but he does a good job of, he's expecting a shot on his second post, but when the shot goes into his first post, it takes him off balance. Does a good job of getting low. And reaching for it. There you go. Long distance pass. I think that's one of the things he feels really comfortable too. He feels comfortable with lobbing the ball with distance. He reads the space behind his defenders really well. He needs a little bit more decision making when he goes forward though. I did see some highlights where he either doesn't communicate well with his defensive line and who's taking that space, who's coming up for that ball. Really good long distance passing. Really good. Right there, some more pressure. Doesn't seem to do that well with pressure. Oh, he made a great pass there. Let's watch that again. Because he does have a bit of a heavy touch. I've seen it. That has to be a heavy touch to get rid of the opponent. He's getting pressed. I mean, this is what he does in practice every day. So I'm sure he feels really confident with himself. I'm glad to see that they finally put some pressure on him to see what he's capable of. At first glance, I thought he kicked this ball out of bounds, but maintained possession of it. Great job, Diego. Oh, great shot stopping inside his 6-yard box. Has good reactions. Good reactions underneath the posts. Makes himself big. Good stance, keeps his knees bent, but drops his butt a bit. Ready for any reactions. Good footwork, left to right, right to left. Great shot stopping. His shot stopping abilities are definitely attracting to the eye because you want to see that from goalkeepers. You want to see them make these big saves. I mean, does he need to get rid of the ball like that? I mean, it's up to him. It's his. He's the one in the moment. But could we have done something else with that? Let's see. Yeah, that's a good decision. There's nothing that comes out of that. His team is not in a shape to receive a pass from him. They're passing, all the passing lanes are pretty much blocked. Great decision there to just get the ball out of there. There's nothing wrong with that. There's something there to analyze. Yeah, he's not standing in the right spot. His team's not ready. I don't think he's a leader, to be quite honest with you. I think he doesn't show any leadership. He doesn't seem to have the best communication with his back line. Not sure why he's covering the first post. And him reaching for a ball that he's not going to get across his 6-yard box. instead of cutting through the front. It's just a bad decision. Bad decision there. It's okay. He's very young. Yeah, the camera knows that it's his fault. In my opinion, I think that goal is, he plays a lot into that. Not just with Barcelona not being ready for it, but he doesn't take control of his team. He doesn't lead them. He's just yelling at them, pointing. He's not ready for it. Let's watch another one of his games. This one they lost 4-1. Let's see if... So received the goal there inside his 6-yard box. Covering his first post. Yeah, it was a good pass. Not much you can do there but reach. And it's unfortunate because there's about 4 defenders and only 1 striker. It's unfortunate that that pass got through. And I mean, he did what he had to do. He was covering his first post, got low to reach for it. Not much you can do there. Let's see if we can speed these up as well, because these are the extended highlights. Let's watch that. See, 4 defenders, 3 defenders, 1 striker reads the play. Yeah, because he's very young, I don't think he has a lot of confidence in himself to be a leader. Whew. What a beautiful goal. Yeah, set plays seem to be a weakness of his, because he can't lead his team. Because he makes bad decisions and his team doesn't really help him. Wow, they did the Ronaldo celebration on him. There's a lot of people there. I know that tends to be uncomfortable. The space is in the front, not much time to react. It's a beautiful header to the corner, not much he can do. However, again, leading his team could be a big part. Not accepting, he accepts a lot of the responsibility there. He just reacts like he just got scored on. Here's another goal. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when his defensive line gets too close to him. They get so close that he has no time to react. And at this point, it's just... That's a great goal. It's a cutback goal. Put her in a good spot. Not much you can do there. I think him having a conversation. Gets low there. Come on, man, you can get chipped. Alright, I think that's all I gotta see, just so we don't make this video way too long. Okay. So after a deep dive, here's the verdict. Current grade. This is where he stands now. I think he is still at a D grade, mostly because of his value. Still a high ceiling for him. That brings us into the potential, what I think he could achieve with the right development. I think he's in the right team to receive the development that he needs. The potential grade that I could give him is a B. I could definitely see him playing in La Liga, eventually getting sold to another squad in La Liga, or even debuting for Barcelona, their senior team, and that would just make things perfect for him, perfect for the US national team, to have a young goalkeeper playing in one of the biggest clubs. It also helps that Barcelona is accepting a lot of money from the US at the moment with their financial situation. So he definitely has a lot of potential with that route, because since Barcelona is trying to grow into the US market and is depending on a lot of US money sponsorships, it'll be very likely that we see Diego Kochen continue to grow and continue to be an important player for this Barcelona La Masia Academy and eventually the senior team, which is why I think his potential grade could be a B. I think we could definitely see him being a starting goalie for Barcelona for a couple of years, eventually getting sold for a lot of money, right? His current market value is 100,000. If you pump him up, if you develop him right, he's in a great team. Any team would love to purchase a goalkeeper from La Liga, even if he does make a bounce to any team from the top 5 European leagues, or makes a bounce back to MLS. That's a lot of money that Barcelona is going to make on this player. So it's a great trade for Barcelona. It's definitely interesting to have them have a US born player in their squad. The market value, if I were a betting man, I'd say he's worth definitely 100K in today's market. But remember, in the world of Moneyball, it's not just about what he's worth now, but what he could be worth with the right coaching and environment. And we just went on this huge rant on his high potential. He is in the right environment with the right coaches. He seems to be very disciplined. He seems to be calm, composed. He has his basics down, has good footwork, passing, shot stopping ability. It's only going to get better and better for him. He needs, I think, in my opinion, his strengths are his shot stopping and his passing. His weaknesses is he has no leadership skills. He's not a leader. He seems to take a lot of the responsibility on some of the goals he receives. He has good handling of the ball. His special power, the one trait for me that I see from him, is that he's comfortable playing outside of his 18-yard box. He's comfortable with progressing the ball, which is definitely needed in the modern football, modern soccer. He is in the right environment to continue to learn the modern game. This kid is going to be sold for a lot of money. Barcelona is going to make a lot of money on this player. So, let me see here. 1 second. That's our scouting report on Diego Kochen. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the soccer analytics and scouting, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Who's the next player you want me to scout? Drop their names below. Until next time, keep your eyes on the ball and your mind on the stats. See ya.